welcome back. We are the Political Insiders together here in New York. I'm John LeBoutillier here with Pat Caddell and Doug Schoen. We're the first week after the unbelievable debate on Fox last Thursday night. One of the epic, would you not agree, Pat? One of the epic TV events in American political history.
Get 24 million people watching it and 6 million on the first one. That's a lot.
It's going to go in the history books.
There's
The
biggest only debate. One debate that
Kennedy-Nixon.
Well, maybe two. Kennedy-Nixon, the first one, but also the one Pat was integrally involved in 1980 between Ronald Reagan and Jimmy
that was
Carter.
the most significant debate. Probably.
Right. That was probably the most significant debate. But I would say this. I think individually, I'll speak for us all, but you'll correct me.
As usual.
Exactly.
We're here to aid.
Again, and for those watching, the jealousy is palpable and it's justified. But that being said, I think I should make clear that I think we all had a sense that with 10 people on stage, it was going to be hard for the debate to rise to the level that, in fact, it did. It was an extraordinary debate. I think Pat said, or John, you said last night, that the Republican Party was the big winner. I think that's
absolutely true.
Undeniably true.
Pat said to us via email, I think, as the thing got underway. He wrote to us and to Martin.
No,
this is unlike any debate we've ever seen.
I agree with that.
All right, so Pat, your thoughts?
Well, I think look, all I have to do is think about the debates of 2012 and think about what I saw the other day. I mean, I've never seen a multi-candidate debate for 2 hours. I didn't want to snooze off in the middle of it, except this one. I didn't want to have any commercial breaks.
Yeah.
I wanted to keep going. But, you know, I mean, Trump was the issue, and we had all of that. But I think people helped themselves. And, of course, Carly Fiorina made a huge breakthrough by using the first debate and winning that so decisively and following up.
Okay, so it's now 4 days later.
We still don't have any numbers, real numbers.
No polls, really. We had a thing yesterday on Meet the Press, NBC, that you guys think is fair.
All right.
It shows trends.
I think the trends are Donald Trump holding his support, strongly polarizing, but holding his support. Rubio coming up, Carly Fiorina
Ted Cruz
coming up, and Jeb Bush and Scott Walker going down. I think, again, to quote our sage...
In case it's going up.
In case it's going up. Sage, Mr. Caddell, the right-wing anti-systemic forces clearly dominated public attention, which explains why the candidates played to the so-called base. But, Pat, I'm curious your view on how you see the Republican primary electorate.
Well, I think that they're making a terrible mistake. They think this is just is it the establishment and the Tea Party or right? In the ideological, I thought pushing the ideological bounds, that's not necessary. The real issue in this country is the one shared by the vast majority of Democrats, independents, and everybody, which is the system is failing, the country's in trouble, and we need something different. And if these guys would stop playing games about how far can I go to the right and endanger my general election prospects, as Scott Walker, I think, did.
Yeah. And
Rubio didn't even need to do it. Right. It was unbelievable. What's wrong with these guys? Stay with the issues. I do think that debate should have had less to do with social issues and a lot more to do with policy, and it would have been interesting.
And by the
way,
will see social issues in a Fox debate. You know, in the CNN debate, which is the next one at the Reagan Library, those guys always push the social issues to nail the Republicans.
And here's
They're
what
really
I would
going
say.
to do
What
it.
is startling to me as I think about it now is how little discussion in 2 hours there was on jobs and economic growth.
Never asked Trump one question about it.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, the jobs,
and he didn't talk about it.
The whole EPA stuff, government overreach.
It hits me. Our overall message of our show, and this is the last comment, we've been saying on our show forever that the guy or the gal who presents a compelling, inspirational, positive vision for how to make the country better, that's the next president. None of them yet, including Mr. Trump, they haven't tried to do it. They're all still too negative. The country's going to hell. Great. Okay.
No. They're not even that. They don't even talk about that. I mean, John.
He's John.
They don't. Whoever you are. They don't talk about any of that stuff.
Final point. Pat, in his successful presidential primary and general election campaigns, always had an overarching vision for his candidates,
Yep.
which ultimately proved to be compelling. What we've yet to hear is exactly as you say, John, is anyone in the course of that 2 hours of the campaign articulate a vision and a direction for America.
All right, we're going to get back to this theme a lot in the future, including this Sunday night, hopefully with Harris Faulkner at 7:30 on the Fox News Channel. Please join us. We love having you watch us and tweet to us and support our show. For Doug Schoen, Pat Caddell, I'm John LeBoutillier. Have a great week.